A good evening, our dear listener. Welcome to Explore Online Radio, the home of reliable and authentic news. Today is the 17th of June 2023, and bringing you the 9 p.m. news is Murunji Sheila. First, the headlines. Supreme Court Judge Honorable Stella Arach dies. At least 39 school children killed in suspected ADF attack. Police sets out operation to recover EPS money, and Mali asks UN to withdraw its peacekeeping mission. Here is the news in details. Judiciary officials today announced that Justice Stella Arach of the Supreme Court died at Nkasero Hospital. According to the Deputy Chief Justice, Richard Butera, she passed on at 4 a.m. The judiciary has lost an extraordinary jurist who has been a champion of justice, said Justice Butera. In a condolence message, he said, "Our sincere condolences go out to the family of the late Honorable Justice Stella Arach, the judiciary, the legal fraternity, the country, and the East African community as a whole." Justice Arach served as a Justice of the Supreme Court in 2013, a position she held until the time of her death. She joined the judiciary in 1997 as a judge of the High Court and was elevated to Justice of the Court of Appeal in 2010. 42 people have been confirmed dead after rebel groups suspected to be the Allied Democratic Forces attacked Hubiriha Secondary School in Pondwe, Kasese in western Uganda. 17 children were killed by a bomb left behind by the rebels, as well as 2 residents and a security guard. Several others were abducted, said a security source on Saturday. Last night, we registered a terrorist attack by the ADF rebels in Hubiriha Secondary School in Pondwe that is located about 2 kilometers from the DRC border. A dormitory was burnt and a food store looted. So far, 25 bodies have been recovered from the school and transferred to Bura Hospital. Also recovered are 8 victims who remain in critical condition at Bura Hospital. A hot pursuit by the UPDF and the police is ongoing towards Virunga National Park, police spokesperson Fred Enanga said. The Defense Ministry spokesperson, Brigadier General Felix Kulaije, said that the UPDF are pursuing the enemy to rescue those that were abducted and to destroy the rebel group. He added that the president had dispatched the Education Ministry officials to commiserate those who had lost their loved ones. According to Kulaije, the Chief Defense Forces General Wilson Basumbadi and Commander Land Forces Lieutenant General Kayanja Mohanga are joining the division commander on the ground for sport assessment. Moving on, beginning next week, the Traffic Police Directorate roll out an intense operation to recover more than 3.5 billion shillings from receipts deleted by motorists after tampering with the Express Penalty System, EPS. Over 22,000 vehicles will be targeted by the operation that kicks off on Monday, 19th June 2023, after Uganda Revenue Authority provided a list of the defaulting vehicles whose EPS tickets had been deleted from the police system but remain in the tax body system. Rogers Kauman Seriko, Kampala Metropolitan Traffic Police Commander, said the countrywide operation will see all vehicles on the list impounded as well as those with pending EPS tickets. To effectively carry out the operation, police have also set up centers at Natete, Kampala Metropolitan Police Headquarters at CPS, Rizi Region, Kira Region, Elgon Region, Aswa and Greater Masaka Regional Headquarters, where motorists can go to check the status of the vehicles ahead of the operation. Land victims in Kiryadongo district who have awaited resettlement for a very long period were elated after government provided for 200 million Uganda shillings meant for their resettlement on Ranch 11 in the 2023-2024 financial budget. The victims, who include those evicted from Karuma Wildlife Reserve, those evicted from the former Palestinian farmland, the landless Nubian community, veterans on Ranch 11 and the Chibeka Nyamakere Forest Reserve settlers have all been awaiting for their permanent resettlement as promised by the President for such a long period of time. Honorable Karubanga Jacob, the MP for Chibanda South, was grateful upon the inclusion of the funds in the financial year 2023-2024 budget and thanked all those who stood firm in the matter. The Mufti of Uganda, Sheikh Shaban Mubaje, has warned imams in Kumi district against endless disputes, which he said has frustrated the progress of Muslim programs in the area. The Kumi Muslim leaders, led by Sheikh Suleiman Musambule, had visited Uganda Muslim Supreme Council headquarters to resolve their grievances regarding Sheikh Abdul Wahab, the Qadi of Kumi district. They accused Sheikh Abdul of imposing a county sheikh whose nomination did not follow the prescribed procedures outlined in the constitution. In his message, Mubaje called upon these leaders to prioritize unity, brotherhood, and development instead of engaging in unproductive disputes over the county sheikh position. And in Lyantonde, the district has already received 1 billion Uganda shillings to repair roads that were damaged by the heavy rains that were experienced between March and May 2023. The above allocation follows a presidential directive that was given in April 2023, stating that each district and municipality be given 1 billion shillings for maintenance of roads outside the Uganda National Roads Authority (UNRA) jurisdiction. According to Lyantonde District Engineer, Mr. Jonadab Tinimweba, the funds will help them repair 6 roads stretching to 71 kilometers, including Kalyamwenvu, Buyaga, Chemamba, Kabingo Road, Kabingo Kashagama Road, and Kamusenene, Kanchebebe, among others. And across borders, the Malian Foreign Affairs Minister Abdoulaye Diop on Friday called for the immediate withdrawal of the United Nations peacekeeping mission from his country. Diop told the UN Security Council that Mali wanted the UN force called Multidimensional Integrated Stabilization Mission in Mali, MINUSMA, to be withdrawn without delay. The minister explained that MINUSMA seems to have become part of the problem by fueling community tensions resulting from serious inciting sentiments that are highly harmful to peace, reconciliation, and national cohesion in Mali. Mali has faced an insurgency since 2012, despite UN peacekeeping mission deployed in 2013. The situation is begetting mistrust among the Malian population and also causing a crisis of confidence between Malian authorities and MINUSMA, Diop told the council. And in our last story, thousands of people continue to pour into Chad, fleeing escalating violence in Sudan's West Darfur state, with a United Nations official seeking access to provide urgent medical supplies, food aid, and other assistance to the war-ravaged region amid a worsening humanitarian crisis. It is reported that Darfur is an area that has not been easy to access and that there is significant fighting. At least 1,000 people have been killed in El Geneina in particular, where there have been new waves of attacks by Arab nomadic tribes with ties to the Rapid Support Forces. The fighting has also sent more than 270,000 refugees across the border to Chad. While UN agencies like the World Food Programme have been able to get aid in other fighting strongholds like the capital Khartoum, they have been unable to provide relief in Darfur. This brings us to the end of the 9 p.m. news. Thank you for listening to Explore Online Radio. Have a blessed evening.